We want it to be safe for the children. We want it to be ultimately a successful process for the child. The child needs to be put forward above all else, above the bureaucracy, above the biological parents, above the legal system, above some paper pusher in some office somewhere, above somebody trying to make a dollar off this. The child must be preeminent, period. And that all else should fall behind that, making it simple, streamlined, efficient, less invasive, less intrusive, less expensive. That is what we're working toward. One of the reasons that I'm bringing Dan Dumas in is to be able to work with our Cabinet for Health and Family Services, work with our Department of Community-Based Services, work with all the outside organizations, from the Casey Family Foundation, the Annie Casey Foundation, Save the Children, Focus on the Family, the Dave Thomas Foundation, so many good outside groups all wanting to help, saying, how can we help? We now are going to have a person in the form of Dan who will be able to coordinate this. And as an adoptive father himself, as an author on books on adoption, as a man who worked with Stephen Curtis Chapman to start Shoshana's Hope, which is an adoption organization, Dan worked with him, partnered to develop that adoption organization. So his passion is there, his interest is there, and we are going to fix this in Kentucky.
Do you think, Governor, if the cost involved with adoption, if that was cut in half? I know it's very, very expensive. Most families cannot afford that in Kentucky, but is that something that is going to be looked at to increase the potential pool of adoptive parents, cutting the cost?
Certainly that's part of it. I mean, there will be those who say, and technically there's some relevance to it, that the cost of adopting inside the system is fractions of what it is outside of the system. If you go through a private adoption or even an adoption overseas, then it can become very expensive. But interestingly, inside the system, it is so bureaucratic and complicated that the cost becomes irrelevant if you can't get the job done. So looking for simplification, paperwork, cost, time, intrusiveness, all that. That's what we're working on. And I will be looking to the faith-based community, among others. With 6,000 something churches, 8,000 children, don't tell me we can't find homes for people when there are people out there who say that this is their heart. They want to be the hands and feet of Christ. This is an opportunity to do that.